2012 NFL Draft. Number one pick overall. The Indianapolis Colts took Robert Luck, quarterback Stanford. I think the only reason I know about this player is because I watch Pat McAfee show like pretty religiously. I mean, I love watching the show, so I know. I mean, I didn't watch his career. Not a fan of the AFC South or whatever division he was in at the time. Just I'm an NFC guy. Just from where I was born, where I grew up, where I lived most of my life. And this time period, I was pretty heavily in Israel in a pretty tough marriage, so wasn't really following the NFL so much. Andrew Luck famously or infamously retired right before a season. Guy had a very solid career based on everything that Pat McAfee says, and I take his word for it. I saw him up close every day. Guy was absolute stud, and just didn't just offensive line just didn't protect him. Got literally beat out of the league. Just like too many concussions, too many injuries. The Washington now Commanders, Robert Griffin III, quarterback Baylor. They took him pretty high. I think they traded away to get to them. They really misused. This guy was like rookie of the year, sensational rookie, track star. I mean, he was pretty thin. Just crippling knee injuries took him out. His primary game was running the ball as a quarterback. This guy was just super fast. Obviously, he was a track star at Baylor. Um, Kind of a cautionary tale. This totally kills it on TV. A little bit, I don't know. The guy, people like him. People do like him, but not his NFL career definitely wasn't what people thought it could be. But he did have that amazing, first season, which showed his potential. Cleveland Browns, Trent Richardson, running back, Alabama. Minnesota Vikings, Matt Khalil, offensive tackle, University of Southern California. Jacksonville Jaguars, Justin Blackmon, wide receiver, Oklahoma State. Dallas Cowboys at 6, Morris Claiborne, defensive back, Louisiana State. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 7, Mark Barron, defensive back, Alabama. Miami Dolphins, Ryan Tannehill has a quarterback, Texas A&M, had a career resurgence with the Titans, but he's a top 20 quarterback. I mean, nobody's thinking he's going to lead any team in the Super Bowl. I mean, he possibly could. There's been worse worse quarterbacks who have even won the Super Bowl than Tannehill, but nobody's putting this guy, yeah, let's say a decent career. Carolina Panthers, Luke Kuechly, linebacker, Boston College. I'll be very shocked if he doesn't make the NFL Hall of Fame. But he had his career shortened. He retired. Just way too many concussions. Stud. I mean, he like led the league in tackles, and I mean, is an amazing, amazing linebacker from all accounts. Buffalo Bills, Stephon Gilmore, defensive back, University of South Carolina. Guy won Defensive Player of the Year, won a Super Bowl. I don't know if he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame, but he's considered very, very good defensive back. Kansas City Chiefs, Dontari Poe, defensive tackle, Memphis. Philadelphia Eagles, Fletcher Cox, defensive tackle, Mississippi State. That's pretty strong, very strong career. Arizona Cardinals, Michael Floyd, wide receiver, Notre Dame. It's hard to be a wide receiver. I mean, it's a completely and utterly them and tight ends, completely dependent positions. If you make it to the Hall of Fame, those two positions, like you just had to be an incredibly insane player to be a wide receiver and have an amazing career. It's just difficult. St. Louis Rams, Michael Brockers, defensive tackle, Louisiana State. Seattle Seahawks, Bruce Irvin, defensive end, West Virginia. New York Jets took Quentin Coples, defensive end, North Carolina. I don't know. What can I say about the Jets and their drafting? That I haven't said. Cincinnati Bengals took Dre Kirkpatrick, defensive back, Alabama. San Diego Chargers at the time, Melvin Ingram, defensive end, University of Southern California. Chicago Bears at 19, Shea McKellen, defensive end, Boise State. Tennessee Titans, Kendall Wright, wide receiver, Baylor. New England Patriots, Chandler Jones, defensive end, Syracuse. So even the Patriots aren't good at drafting in the first round. Cleveland Browns, Brandon Whedon. Are you kidding me? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Brandon. I'm sure you're a good human being. Quarterback, Oklahoma State. I don't know. Did you have an NFL career? Did you start any games? Maybe you did. I don't know what. I don't know what to say. I don't mean to be mean. Detroit Lions, Riley Rafe, offensive tackle, Iowa. Pittsburgh Steelers, David DeCastro, offensive guard, Stanford. New England Patriots, Dante Hightower, linebacker, Alabama. I think he had over a very good career. I don't think he's going to be in the Hall of Fame, but we'll see. 26, Houston Texans took Whitney Marcellus, defensive end, Illinois. Illinois, sorry. Cincinnati Bengals, Kevin Zeitler, offensive guard, Wisconsin. Green Bay Packers took Nick Perry, defensive end, University of Southern California. 29, Minnesota Vikings took Harrison Smith, defensive back, Notre Dame. San Francisco 49ers, A.J. Jenkins, wide receiver, Illinois. 31, Tampa Bay Buccaneers took Doug Martin, running back, Boise State. Yeah, he was in the NFL. Just a guy. And the New York Giants took David Wilson, running back, Virginia Tech. Don't think I pretty much have heard of you, but again, that doesn't really mean anything. It's 2012. Wasn't really watching the NFL that much. Maybe I'd watch the Super Bowl if I could catch it. But that's the 2012 NFL Draft. Let's see if we catch anybody who's going to be in the NFL Hall of Fame. I think Luke Kuechly and Stephon Gilmore have a chance of the names that stuck out from that draft. Andrew Luck, I mean, if you listen to Pat McAfee and you listen to other people, guy was an all-around top stud, but just career ended too short. I don't, not going to get in the Hall of Fame due to that. He's one of those what ifs of the first round, first overall pick. I wouldn't say he's a bust because he wasn't protected. His organization just didn't, do enough for him. Talk to you soon.